Lead us
Be on
in,
card, man.
sir.
Leading us in.
Spontaneous.
You just gonna flick whatever it does, though, bro. Like, that's how you feel,
Yeah,
bro?
that's how I feel about you.
Yo, what a way to welcome in Fold. I mean, damn, but okay. Welcome to the podcast.
All right.
Today, we're starting with war. This whole day has been about war. Me and Dante have been beefing from the beginning of the day to now. Like,
This man done threw all my
Never
food,
ending.
bro.
look, I just saved you from potentially dangerous food. You're welcome.
He just folded.
Bruh, it was only
Yo,
in the
stomach
fridge for
flu.
one day. It was one microwave away, but whatever.
One microwavable save away.
We have
But
dealt the cards.
it has
Been
been
doing
cast
me dirty
away.
the whole day, yo.
Cards have been dealt. The games have begun.
Let me introduce the topic real quick. So,
Indeed.
I guess our topic right now is why did social media, specifically Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, go down on Sunday? And, there's lots of claims right now, obviously.
I would just like to cut in and say so many people lost all their faith, hope, and everything in life from that one shutdown.
Bruh. Some people lost their money from
Some
that
people
one
lost
shutdown.
their mind from that shutdown.
Oh, we got a lot of supposed claims, like that $7 billion
Right.
loss. What?
Yeah, 7 hours down, you
$7
lose $7 billion?
$7 billion.
You making billion
In that
dollars an
frame
hour.
of time,
Shoot.
Man.
Make myself a house on the moon. with
And we
$7
all talk about how
billion on the
robotic
house.
I've been
Zuckerberg
applying
be
for the
looking
wrong
like,
jobs.
dang.
Like,
Yeah, shoot, right.
you know?
Let me go to Facebook. If the boss is making $1 billion an
I
hour,
should have been a hacker.
how much
bro.
am I gonna make?
Dang.
Yo, bro, Anonymous is always recruiting. There's no boss, bro.
Do they
I
even
forgot
get-
the most important part about this whole podcast.
What's up?
Look.
Ah,
Oh, my gosh.
the stickler.
Y'all, come on, man.
This man and this stick that he ain't never
Come on,
gonna
man.
use. It's okay, bro.
How could I forget my
We all have them struggles and points in our lives.
I'm gonna bet 10. Let's get this going.
I'm out.
So, yes. This is why we've been beefing all day, man.
Dante folded so hard he's not even. Dante, what is with these chips?
Are you mad, bro? Are you mad?
We,
Wait,
this
wait.
man
Hold
out
up.
here
Before we
stole
even
a
start,
whole pot.
Where he find these extra chips?
That's what I'm saying. It was I gave you your 10, alright? So you better cut all them chips in half and set the game correct.
Yo, hold on. Before you accuse me of anything, this is already on the table.
Nah, you stole
Nah,
it from
no.
Malik's pile.
This was already on the table.
I cut them down.
Bro, this is already on the table. I never
man.
touched it before the video came on.
Bruh, because it's on the
Yo,
table,
nah,
don't
nah,
mean
nah.
you gotta take it.
Bro,
Hey, yo.
this is already here.
Well, you better take 10 of those chips off of each of them piles. It's 10.
All right, 1,
Oh my god.
2, 3.
While Dante counts his chips,
Man,
Jeez.
I wanna say,
We got to get into the
I just
thick
don't
of
want
it.
to see nobody win, yo. I don't want to see me come up.
Fair is fair out here, all right? Equality. Now equalize them
Nah,
chips.
they just don't want to see me make it out here.
facts.
Nah.
You better get Denzel Washington up in here. Tell Dante to match up his
Equalizer 3?
chips. That's what we need. That's the only thing that's gonna stop Dante.
I actually like the first two. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
we
the
just-
third.
I'm about to
We just
send
made a
OD
screenplay.
out to a news report.
Oh, man. You
Nah,
see, now he
so-
out here threatening me.
The accusations as to why YouTube, I said YouTube, Facebook, Instagram,
Don't even
and
know what he's
WhatsApp
talking
went
about.
down.
You want to tell me about my chips, right?
Leave me alone. Because they want to clean up the mess they had made. Well, not the they had made. They wanted to clean up the mess the whistleblower had made. That was one accusation.
The
They shut things down
whistleblower.
to switch up the code so they're not in the wrong. And there's more official reasons, just being that there was a configuration update and the update messed up with the servers, and then the crew members to fix the servers couldn't then have access. So, of course, we'll talk more about it. But I just wanted to preface that as the reason as to
Yep,
why.
good couple of hours. Everything was kind of in a disarray state, honestly. Nothing was loading or whatever. I mean, what was going on your end, Monica? You probably went on there like, what's going on?
I mean, I just heard mad cackle in the background. And I was like, y'all real hype on a Wednesday night.
Cackling.
Oh, goodness. Well, Monica, I know you hopped on social media and you saw like everything was kind of in a disarray. What were you kind of thinking? What was the thoughts there?
Heard Matt Monica in the background.
You mean with this Instagram shutdown or whatever?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. They're all in a disarray.
You know what's funny? Everybody. How much girls did you hear be like, oh, whatever, I didn't even notice it was shut down.
Yeah. You mean how many girls you heard fronting?
Yeah. And it was
I
funny.
didn't realize it was shut down.
You're not the only. First of all, I'm
I
just
mean,
be honest. You're not the only girl
but
that said that, and I
given
know.
your field of work and what you do, I could believe you when you.
Yeah,
say
I could
that.
totally believe
Yeah.
Monica. She's probably busy that whole time.
I was literally at work the entire day, got home, and everybody was all in the uproar. And I was like, well, I missed that whole thing
Yeah.
because I was at work.
Just imagine you had the day off and you'd be like, "What the heck?"
Right. It was a Sunday, so it was Sunday, right? Yeah.
I believe so.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna say it's Sunday.
Sunday or Monday. Sunday or Monday.
Yeah. So I just want to point out how much this is.
It was Monday. It was Monday. It's Monday.
It's Monday. Okay, thank you. It's Monday. First of all, the first time we did this Zoom thing, one, Monica got frozen, and two, we could barely hear her. It's
Oh, yeah.
improved so much. I'm
It-
just
it-
like so proud of this.
She was caught in an eternal purgatory that we had no inkling was even going
Nobody
on.
noticed.
Now I'm moving, so
Are you? You could be frozen right now without telling you. She like, this video ain't gonna see the light of day.
Oh,
Alright, I'm ready.
we gotta get them.
Now
clips.
you're wait.
What is this amalgamation of a mess that we have
We
seen
trying
on
to
this
play
table?
some real poker. This man is making a mess.
Mr. Stickler, I think you need to slide the table all the way
I
over
will
there.
use my stick to clean up the mess Dante is making.
I'm not touching
All
the
right.
chips.
Once we once the Stickler has stickled
Stick the
his
chips. Thank you very much. It's okay. It's appropriate.
stickled his
What
chip
y'all think?
situation for the final time. You missing a whole pile there,
I'm
buddy.
coming
boy.
to it.
Coming to it. Whoa there.
Thank you very much. Okay, all right. Let's get down to it. So,
Yeah, enough of the susness.
let's make our bets and let's get talking. So again, the first claim, which I really
What?
find interesting, is
Where's my pile?
wait. What
Dante,
just
you
happened?
threw my blue.
Oh my god!
When did you grab the blues? He took.
Okay, we get a discussion going.
Oh my.
You guys on YouTube like, when they actually gonna start talking?
Oh my goodness. That's what clips are for.
This is why we cut.
bum.
Most of it is just cutting out Dante's antics. That's most of my job here.
Anyway, yes.
You need to get rid of your stick.
Don't tell me what to do with my stick.
On to the top. On to the topic.
All right.
All right, so
Yeah, yes, Brian.
yeah, so what I find interesting, we reviewed the whistleblower article before this, and obviously with the claims made, it's safe to make the accusations that people did about why social media went down. So just backstory with the whistleblower, this woman who used to work at Facebook, specifically in the, I don't know the exact title, but in the
think it
department
was-
that regulated.
Yeah, I think it was product manager or. What you do, Brian? You bet, check.
I also checked. So
Okay.
yeah, she regulated the part of Facebook that controlled the ins and outs, controlled what content would be allowed. So, and that division somehow got broken down. I'm not sure, or split up. She ended up leaving because of that, and she noticed that Facebook specifically would prefer profit over the customers or consumer safety. And she obviously provided proof, considering she's a whistleblower and she works at Facebook. So, she's showing that the algorithm preferred this type of content. The algorithm, didn't block content that was hate speech or didn't block content that incited violence. So now everybody's like, oh, word. Right after she said this, that's what I got confused. She said this on Sunday, I believe, on 60 Minutes for Sunday. After that, the following Monday, everything shut down.
Oh, okay.
So now
okay,
it's like,
okay,
are they trying to clean up
I
their tracks?
see.
That's
Yeah,
why
basically
people
it
are
made it
jumping
look
to
like a
that conclusion.
cover-up.
Or basically it was just like, oh, I was planning on doing this already, baby.
All right, so before we continue, see Dante?
Yeah,
Dante
I think he
bet
threw 100.
100. Of course
Yeah.
I'm going to match him because he's bluffing.
All right, match.
And match.
Oh
I'm
gosh,
gonna
don't
move
hurt
the
me.
chips. And we're going to show the river.
Okay.
Uh,
Right, you know, well, I show at the end.
All right. So real
Yes.
quick, Mana, any opinions on what we just talked about?
like I told y'all, I was at work. I got home. Everybody was all in the uproar about the social media stuff, but I didn't even realize that had happened. Like where somebody had talked about Facebook and all them things, and then like right before everything got shut down. So that's actually mad crazy. Because what other reason would all those things have been shut down at the same time for?
Exactly. All 3 apps were down.
Yeah, that's us. And like nobody could use it at all, or it was just glitching.
It pretty
Nobody
much
could use it at all. Everything was shut down.
nothing was running. Wait, what's the movements here? Do you have the same pair?
So
Nope.
real quick,
I got 9-5.
just to get back to the game, Dante won with 2 pairs.
Oh, he had
9 and a
2 pair.
5.
Oh,
he won.
so the people know.
That's a strong way.
I
to
had a 7-6, and if I got a 3 or an 8, I would have had a straight. But that was too much to bank on.
So, yeah, I mean, for people that were actually using social media, I guess it was kind of astonishing. You don't expect it to be down for that long.
Nah.
No, and again,
It
people
happened at, like-
use social media for marketing. It's their business.
Mhm.
When it goes down, a lot of people do suffer. Outside of just, the anxiety of not having access to your social content.
Yeah. Especially if you're like an active social
Or
media
like you're
user.
an influencer, you got a fan base where you're allowing people
Yeah.
to like look and
Yeah,
tune in.
temporarily now. I think the funniest thing was Twitter was thriving. There are so many memes. I was like, yeah, Twitter is the
Nah, but
ultimate.
don't you find it funny though? Everything connected. It was Facebook, it
Yes.
was Instagram,
And
WhatsApp
WhatsApp.
too.
Yeah. Everything that was connected to Facebook is what temporarily went down for a good couple of hours. It wasn't until like almost 6 p.m. it started popping back up. And then even then it was a limited capacity. It was kind of buggy. It was delayed.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like the following day it was pretty straight. Monica,
So,
what just blessed you? The Lord?
wait, what happened?
Nah, it just her whole background just lit up. And then the light turned off.
Got gold dust.
Hit us
My
with the
hello.
LED light.
Hey, hello.
Look,
She
this
got angels.
this
flying out the
podcast says
window.
what? Facts, opinions, life, and decisions. There's no lies. No facts, opinions, lies, and this is like
Lies.
she over here talking about she got a halo.
Oh, man.
All that.
Where that though?
Don't
One
hate.
letter out of the word life and you easily get lie. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's
You
it.
gotta
Don't hate.
remove.
Don't hate all that.
But in terms of this, we can basically get into, societal function of social media being down
Yeah,
because
we can see how strong the societal function is.
Yeah.
Like, people need this. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead. You go.
The whole claim that Mark Zuckerberg, which obviously is a blatant lie, lost $1 billion per hour. These apps are shut down is astonishing.
Wow.
But there's some truth in the sense that money was lost.
Oh, definitely.
The
yeah.
exchange of money did not happen during those hours. A good sum of money did not exchange during those hours. So it's safe to say people did lose money. So it just shows the power
Definitely.
of social media.
Indeed. I mean, obviously, it's become such a strong structure in today's society, especially the amount of revenue you can generate on said source. And I mean, Zuckerberg out here trying to be like the equivalent of Thanos out here. My man sweeping all the apps. So the funniest fact is all the things that he swept is what went down. Makes it funny if all the social medias were unified by one source and then this happened again and then none of them functioned.
Yeah. So before
I'm
we
small
continue the
blind.
conversation, Dante is betting hard to win early,
For one chip.
which will then give him more betting power to bet even harder and cause us to fold. But I'm not gonna let him win like this. I'm not.
Yep.
Dante's bet 100.
I was small blind. I didn't have a choice.
Because I refuse to let Dante continue on this warpath.
Shenanigans.
Jaquan is small blind, so he's forced to bet blind. Just so you guys keep up with the game.
Yep. But guess what? I know where I'm wanted, and it's not in this game, so I
refuse to
folded.
let Jaquan and Dante win. So I will.
Don't do me like this. Okay, I was about to say.
All right.
Fold.
So I just want to point out, the responsibilities of social media, because, it seems like social media, the owners of these apps, the people working for these apps, are responsible for the content that we see. But we can block the stuff we don't want to see. But if there's stuff that's inciting hate or inciting violence, isn't that up to us to not give it any attention?
Yeah, but I think the bigger issue was the lack of removal of the content. Period. Like they felt like there shouldn't have been no content there for them to be able to.
But
Spread around in the
now we're
first
going
place.
into the whole concept of the freedom of speech.
Yeah, the
Right,
freedom of
which
speech.
is what I was saying earlier
Right.
to you before we started.
Right.
recording,
I mean,
right?
yeah, you have the ability to, pick and choose what you want to consume in terms of media. Obviously, I would say if the issue is that for some reason your algorithms keep picking up hate speech stuff in your feed over and over again, you know what I'm saying? Then you'd be like, all right, what's going on here? Because I keep getting stuff I don't want to see. If I'm not even liking or I'm not following any of this stuff, why am I consistently getting slapped with things I don't want to see? That was the beauty of social media in general. You follow stuff that you're interested in or you're engaged in.
Where did she go?
I just realized, so the Zoom call is set to speaker. So
Uh-huh.
because Monica didn't speak for a while, it switched to us because we're the ones talking. So let me just fix it. So it shows
Wait,
my face.
so
This is- make
as
this
I've
AM
suffered
A-
delayed puberty, being stuck at 5'3" with a baby voice.
We just make it this ASMR, you know.
Yo, we keep telling you, this dude over here, 5'40", talking about he 5'3".
About 5'40".
This man, Dante.
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go.
I might as well.
150.
When we're on this podcast, I am but a torso.
I will also bet
Oh, he's betting.
150.
Is there a flush foreman?
Yo, you a madman, bro.
Right,
Like,
B?
you really a madman.
I'm just
Y'all-
not gonna let you get away with this
Y'all
because I
better
know
be
what you're
careful
doing.
because I see a flush. Woo! Hold up. One diamond is all you need. Wait a
Somebody
minute.
got a flush.
Hold on, Heavenly. No!
Jaquan folded on a flush, everybody.
I couldn't have predicted it at all.
You know, y'all are like not on camera anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had to do it because
Nah.
it kept showing us.
No
We couldn't
way.
see ourselves.
No way on the
Won
planet
on
Earth.
a last minute, bro.
Hold on.
The 10 pair.
Yeah. I
Dante,
did.
you was really betting
What did
on
you-
a pair of threes.
Pair of threes.
I got
I didn't
it.
even have the pair of threes.
Bro,
See, I told
Brighton,
you.
there was nothing for me to bet on, though.
No, there wasn't. But there was a lot of stuff for him. There was a flush. There was a straight. There was a lot of stuff.
Not in the beginning.
Not in the beginning. But see, I told you I wasn't going to let Dante go on this rampage. Monica, again, sorry. You're going to have to listen to our wonderful voices. Because if we leave it on speaker and we're the only one speaking, it's only going to show us. So,
Well, I mean, she wants to watch the show. We'll have, like I said.
well,
Should I turn off my camera?
no. They can see
We
you now.
need you.
We want them to
I-
see you. That's
Well, if Monica
At
feels
this
more
point, do you wanna
comfortable,
be
it makes
seen?
sense that she sees us.
does it matter to
But
you?
no, is it gonna show the podcast that I'm
Yes,
seeing
yes.
right now?
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
like what you were seeing before is gonna show that.
Yeah, you'll see us on video, and then we'll have your Zoom call image. Not just the word "fold the podcast" is gonna be there now.
All right.
But I mean, if you want to see us, then we could basically put it back on there.
no, it's okay. I would have to talk more.
All right,
All right, good. All right.
just gonna look at the
Okay,
words. while
so again, we were talking about the power of social media. So I was just curious about it because obviously you're hard at work. You're not in the apps as well. Honestly, I don't think you've ever really been an avid user to that degree.
an
on
avid social media app.
Yeah, but do you agree in that sense? The power of social media. You think it
Yeah.
moves businesses?
I mean, I feel like social media has like a lot of good power and a lot of bad power.
Yes.
So like, all that y'all was saying about the influencers and all that, like that social media for some people, that's like their livelihood. That's how they make their income. That's how they pay their bills. But then for other people, like I feel like for some teenagers, like it makes people like compare themselves to other people and like not have low self esteem and all of that. But I feel like I just like posting pictures, and I feel like for me, I just like seeing the pictures, and it's like kind of like a little collage for me. And then obviously like getting the feedback from other people, like getting the likes or whatever. But like it's not that important in my life where I feel like I would die without social media.
I would die.
I would
True, I see
die.
that. I see that.
Not live.
I get that angle there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it is tricky, especially amongst the youths, since obviously social media becoming a big thing during the generation kind of like after us. We kind of got it like early as high school, but we have the kids now who grew up within it. You know what I mean? And then it's kind of had a huge like weight to their livelihood or weight to structure in terms of society at this point in time. So I know for them it was just like, what's going on? What are we gonna do? Like,
Word. And guys
I mean-
in corners started scratching their necks and whatnot.
I'm not.
Brian, you
I'm
scared
not
the
even gonna front.
life out of me. I thought
I was on the apps.
I wonder what
I
kind
was
of
on
apps.
the apps like it was muscle memory. I just kept going on my phone and just opening it up, and I'm like, oh wait, there's nothing there. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh wait, there's nothing there. And I kept doing that. I was just like, oh no, something
Because
wrong.
I just thought my phone was bugging out for a second. I restarted it like 2-3 times. After I realized it wasn't my phone, I was like, all right.
Yep.
Whoever I need to get to, I just got to text them.
Right.
Or call them.
With me, in terms of social media, it's more or less using it to talk with people or communicate with people. So if all of a sudden I'm just like, where the communication went all of a sudden, because that's just how we structured it. It was a little like abnormal. It was like, dang. And then it makes you go like, is everybody good? So you check your phone in, you start texting people, seeing what's going on.
Right,
So it was like blank, like you couldn't see any pictures, or it was just like
Check.
you couldn't post
It was
Nothing
nothing was
Nothing
well, Dante
loaded, no
just revealed his
messages
hands.
went through, no stories was playing, nothing.
I mean,
Hi.
you could have still bet. I mean, that's
Yeah.
actually a strategy in poker. You can reveal your hand early.
Yeah, but Dante has ace high 10. I have high 8, and you have high king. You got it.
All right.
Dang, I guess we was all looking for something magical.
Yeah, but so back because we were going on topic of the freedom of speech. Like, is it now social media's responsibility to filter every single thing out? And then
That's
again,
not possible.
remember, this is still the opinion of one person saying that Facebook isn't filtering out the stuff that incites hate and violence.
Yeah, that's a matter of
But
perspective.
somebody else could just be like, you're just speaking facts. You're not trying to incite. You're just being real. Like, this kind of delves into how private companies kind of do spread their agenda. I feel so.
I see. I mean, it's especially because some platforms are more catered to a viewpoint than others.
Right.
So
We've heard this time and time again.
yeah,
Twitter follows one agenda.
yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, another. Like
Right.
So now, is it fair? That's my thing. I personally, I think it's yes. There needs to be some type of filter. On
Yeah.
these things.
I mean, here and there. Yeah. I can understand that person was arguing the whole hate speech angle or feeling like there's not enough being done for that. Not if we are aware if this person is the person, responsible for the unusual shutdown time period. As we'll get more information going forward on what in the heck even went down.
Will we get more information on this?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it solely because look how much people it affected.
A whistleblower is gonna blow on a whistleblower. Like,
I was a blood
I don't know. This is not something companies want to reveal. This is not information that's gonna be public. It's just this is all speculation.
True.
Like,
But we did have to get people will dig.
I mean,
Somebody
they
will
have to
find something.
investigate. They need to get to the bottom of where the shutdown came from. Yeah,
It was
also reading
abnormal.
something
Not for
that
our
said it was
sake,
kinda like a
for
breach
their
of
own
security,
sake.
too.
There's that. But for the people, there's always that one person that's like, for the people.
that's what the whistleblower's for.
Hmm.
So now here's the other twist. Right now, here's what kind of like adds fuel to the fire. The reason, like the actual, I would say more so scientific reason as to why, or factual reason as to why social media went down is because Facebook did an update to their servers. They did some configuration update which messed up the communication of the servers. Servers shut down, and simultaneously while that happened, there was some update to the security system, and then the people to fix the servers didn't have access to their they couldn't have access to the server room. Their key cards were down, so they weren't able to fix it.
Oh wait, their key cards was down.
Yeah, because
So
they did
you're telling
updates
me
to
the
their
workers
security.
did not have access to their own.
Yep, because of the unusual update. I think they were aware of said update, yeah?
Yeah, of course they were.
You get the keycard thing changed.
That's why y'all don't put in the
Raised?
pot. I raised to 25.
Oh, you raised it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why you respect the pot.
Respect it.
Yeah, respect
Man,
the pot.
shut your...
We have a re-raise. Dante bet 50. I match.
Wait, that's 50?
That's 50.
That's 50?
100. I keep doing
I was
it.
literally
You
looking
know
like,
times I've made that mistake
oh
already?
my heavenly.
All right. You see, now that's just called aggression. Just because I raise doesn't mean you have to re-raise.
Nah, he re-raised hard. Like, I just want to play the game.
Yes,
bro.
he does.
I did that just to be spiteful because you over here talking about respect the pot.
First of all, you was acting like a bum since the start of this game. I'm just going to be honest. Okay.
Monica,
all right.
how you feeling? About us? Blah, blah, blah. About the
About what?
I couldn't speak any
She
English. Go
over
ahead,
here
Brandon.
like, y'all woke me up.
I heard.
Over here talking like Courage the Cali dog just now.
He getting nervous because he see the money he about to lose on his hand.
Like,
I lost the
Oh, you
English.
go
Dante
with that,
bet
bro.
50
I
again.
lost the English language for a second.
I'm sorry, bet 50, not again.
Match. It
Nah,
happens to the
so,
best of us.
yeah, so obviously the coincidences of the server shutting down and the people who could work on the servers not having access, now just like, what's going on here? Now it's just looking fishy.
Hmm.
And I was like, obviously these coincidences to perfectly line up. You know, it's something that's a rare event. So it seems to bring validity to this whole, oh, we're shutting down because of what the whistleblower says. You know. And again, I like to stay more on the track of reason. I just be like, coincidences happen. It's okay. There's really no such thing as coincidences. Maybe just bad timing. But it happened.
Definitely feel you.
But the crazy thing is, like, despite all that, everybody's still gonna jump back and use these apps. Like, it's not like they make a mistake and then they're like, oh nah, like I don't trust Facebook, I don't trust Instagram anymore. Like everybody's still after that, they ran right back to doing what they were doing on these apps. So, like, they could literally do anything, and people are still going to support the apps. People that made it are still going to be rich. Crazy.
You're right. I mean, really, at the end of the day, there was little consequence. Just so y'all know, Dante won with a 2-pair, Jack and a
3
9.
pairs. Jack, 7s, and 9.
No, there's only
there's
2
no-
pairs.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
Nah,
nothing.
there's 3 pairs on the table.
There's
Jack,
3 pairs on the
seven,
table,
and 9.
Shut your-
but in poker, there's no such thing as
There's
a
no
people.
such. Yeah, you're right. There's no such thing. But I just want to point out that it's there.
Take your money.
Shit it. Dang. There's
we
no
got
way
a-
I was gonna win on high ace.
We got a little bit of Malik just now. That shut up Jaquan just did. Pure imitation. By the way, yes, it's just the 4 of us today.
You're lucky,
No
bro.
Malik today. Yeah, you're right though. It's just crazy. You know, it got fixed. Things were back to normal.
Mhm.
But the discussions being had to me were interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was on the $7 billion loss. I was like, what in the world? That sounds like some malarkey.
Yeah, don't read Facebook facts, you know. It's
Nah, I don't know why they. I was just like, who the heck? That doesn't even make sense. 7 billion. Man, the issue
even
be
lose
seeing
that.
sometimes. Wow.
So
Not even a full day past yet.
But in terms of the situation and some of the things we heard from the whistleblower, it makes us reflect in terms of, as Brian was saying earlier, in terms of our viewpoint on how to deal with the
Yo,
control
Monica,
of
you're not
social
frozen,
media.
right? Oh, all right.
Y'all
Nah, we just gotta check. Had me nervous.
Control. What else could we say in terms of the social media aspect? There is a level of control that happens within it. I mean, obviously for younger kids, like we mentioned earlier, it could be a bit of a manipulative source because they're all trying to cater to an image. Man, I could only imagine when it went down.
social media control.
All the girls who've been trooping on that Instagram app was all.
No, honestly, I'm
tizzy.
with you. That's the first thing I was thinking of. Like, yo, I know they losing money right now.
I know they lost some money.
Like, all the Instagram models, all of that. People who post reels.
Oh no, I can't promote my OnlyFans.
A lot can happen in 6 hours.
A lot can't happen. It was a good amount of time.
That could have been the 6 hours that brought you to fame. You never.
Now imagine if this had went down for like 24 hours. My lord. Just sheesh. The
Yo,
freak out at 6.
Twitter would have became famous.
Twitter would have. You would have seen the users fly up because it was the only thing that was actively working.
And guess what? They'll be talking about the other apps being broken down.
Yup.
No, you know what else is funny? How right after the apps were back up, the memes started flying.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
People
they
were-
had them preset for when they
They
came
were
back.
developing
They were
them mid
already
down.
in
They were
development.
ready.
They were already in development.
But
Absolutely
that's just,
ready.
see, now that shows the power of social media. It's just the lengths people are willing to go to. So just, I guess, not even be relevant, just be a part of it.
Yup. But boy, oh
That's
boy,
what amazes
they'll
me.
never be forgotten.
All right, let's see. Dante
Match.
bet 25 on the first round. Yo, this is what I'm saying. When we play poker with Dante, this is what he does. He bets hard, wins off of some luck, and then just makes
There
it
is
so-
a bit of a luck to this game.
All right, we're all matched. Let's do the flop.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just gotta keep like how astounding it is. You just survive off of social media. But you know what's interesting, and it also kind of wraps us back to the OnlyFans thing. When OnlyFans shut down, a lot of people like, oh no, what do I do with my well-being?
Yeah.
Right.
In
But
terms of that.
not shut
that-
down, but in terms of
yeah,
the adult
the change
content.
of content. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
people who was within that niche, they had gotten comfortable.
Right.
Comfortability, once it's tackled, it changes perspective and whatnot. It has you like losing your marbles a little bit.
So now here's the next question for you: is social media a good employee?
I want to hear Monica's answer on that first.
You said a good
you said
employee.
it's social media. What?
A good employer. Sorry, not
Employer.
employee.
I was
A
like,
good
employee.
Yeah. Good
Who hired social media? How to say?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Just to clarify, what makes a good employer to you?
Someone that's reliable. Somebody you know that's gonna provide that paycheck at the end of the 2 weeks, at the end of the week, at the end of the month. Somebody that gives you benefits.
And well, from my perspective, social media is a pretty strong source. So it's just like, I mean, it's gotta still. There is always a fluctuation of things. Hold on, let me assess what's going on with the table.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for some people it is because they have a consistent
Got it.
following, like enough where if they post
I
one
can't see.
post that can pay,
I
they're
have
rich.
10.
Like So for those people, it is. But then for other people who are like still like, oh yeah, I'm an influencer, but they don't really have that type of following to actually support themselves, and I feel like it's definitely not.
Oh, like they were a starter following, like they don't really got much or not much established.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're pretty established, you have a lot of other avenues. And the thing is, social media is such a strong aspect that if something were to happen to the site, there's going to be a new thing in no time, honestly.
I mean,
And everybody's going to flock to, jumping onto that bandwagon as soon as possible.
the way I'm looking at it, a platform is a platform. It all depends on how you use that platform to get where you gotta go. Because some people used it to get in places that people only can dream about being, and then other people, it's just they try, they fail, or they just don't take advantage. So, about Facebook being a good employer, in that term, I mean, in that sense, I should say, you're your own employer if you know how to use it right. Because it's all about knowing how to advertise yourself to get out there to get enough support to do what you're trying to do.
I mean, yeah, you take advantage of the platform and how it works, in essence. But it's a good avenue to explore. But I mean, that's why a lot of people didn't use it as their only avenue. That's why when the other social media apps started picking up, like Instagram and stuff like that, they started expanding to everything. I mean, TikTok flew in and everybody jumped to that bandwagon as soon as possible. It's literally whatever is catching fire, you try to throw yourself in there, especially if you had a base following as it is. So it's like, is one thing a good employer, or is it like, let me try to get all avenues, try to get it from everywhere, basically.
Right.
I gotta strike gold somewhere.
Now we're getting
And maybe a little silver if I could add on.
See, now we're getting to the benefits.
But that's if you're successful.
Yeah,
Right.
certainly it was a travesty that these apps went down. All right, let's see. Okay, Dante finally made a normal bet. Oh my goodness. No.
I missed.
I just stacked them up for you, stick boy.
You just diminishing the power of my stick. Like, how dare you do the work of my stick for me? Like, I feel a type of way about that. Did I give you permission to do that? No. Yet you still did it anyway.
Who's winning the game right now?
What happened?
Who's winning the game right now?
Dante stole people's chips.
He definitely stole.
Yeah, he's been a thief
Oh,
from the beginning.
that's losing.
So, do you guys trust social media more or less after what happened?
Trust it? I mean, I just utilize it for what I need. I wouldn't necessarily say I ever trusted it.
So it's always been a tool for you.
Yeah, it's pretty much a tool. I
Yeah,
don't live or
trust
die
me.
by it. If it goes down, I'm gonna find my way.
Right.
So
I'm
it's
just
saying-
gonna miss the memes.
Just saying you've never been influenced by some post or a group of posts that kept being.
I mean,
I tended to always try to do my
Constantly
research
rotated
on
on your
something. I love the memes. I'm kind of there for the memes, and then I like
the
getting
memes
news
and, like
from it.
motivational quotes, things that like
Yeah.
get me like spiritually uplifted when stuff like that is shared. Then
Yeah, we
of
need
course,
it.
but not. Oh,
not
somebody
sure.
said a
Like-
trend and I'm fiending to follow it or anything in that category. Never
Nah,
like that.
I knew to never be a follower, so it didn't affect me that much. But I know a lot of people at certain ages follow, a type of structure. Like, we know dang as well when Facebook started, like my status, if you, yeah. And then you definitely that goofball that had that crush on that random girl. And she was like, I'll tell you the truth if you like my status. And then you clicked and you got your heart broken. That is hurt.
That was me.
All right. That was a terrible thing to
Middle
do.
school media days.
Say that again, Monica.
Like middle school social media days.
I remember one time I
Painful.
clicked on one of those statuses. She said my mother
We both
never
had
loved me.
Dang. What was the last two cards?
Wait, no.
Yeah,
What about
didn't even
you?
let nobody
What about
review
y'all?
it, bro. Dang.
Nah, we all
You already
folded.
took your chips, so I said let's just continue.
Well, there's a
on
2 pair on the
the
table.
game. Well, he would have won.
Yeah,
with
he
a
would have
2 pair.
won. Yeah, he had the higher 2 pair.
Dante would have won with a 2 pair.
Dang, that's crazy. We lost with Kings.
Yeah, good thing I folded. All right, so
Good thing I did too. Yo, you get my luck is trash tonight. My God.
I'm not gonna lie though. Half of me wanted to just make fun of Monica trying not being able to use the apps. She's a better
Nah,
person than I am.
Monica evaded it at that
Yeah,
point in
'cause
time.
I was most
I mean,
definitely on
Monica,
these apps,
in,
like, no.
yeah, in terms of your perspective, I mean, how would you say you peruse the apps? Like when you have your free time, do you feel like you're on the apps too much, or you're just like you feel like you give it a good amount of time?
I do feel like I like what Brighton was saying. Like I find myself just scrolling for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not even scrolling to look for any particular thing or I I don't know. I just feel like it's become a habit. Like if I'm like just sitting there, like I just open my phone and I'm scrolling, and I'm like, I'm not even necessarily liking anything. It's just a habit of scrolling,
Nah,
and I feel like it's unhealthy, and I feel like I always have that habit.
I mean, the
But
thing is, in an instance, it's like some aspects of social media, there's entertainment. So maybe, like I said before, things that you might have liked. I know when I'm scrolling, I liked a bunch of things. So maybe I'm just trying to find that one thing I'm looking for.
You know,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that just reminded me of something interesting. I used to be like that at a point, but I realized that when I'm uploading more, and like I'm trying to make like fitness videos or whatever, I find myself scrolling through everything less because I'm trying to put more content. If that makes sense.
No, I get
like,
that.
I'm not
there's a different perspective when you're actually like
I'm not
utilizing
as motivated to just randomly open my phone and go through stuff. I'm more or less trying to get something done for the day. Like I'm out planning how I'm going to do my day and what can I upload out of my day versus.
I mean, from that perspective, some people who are more like goal oriented are just grinding on certain things in general, and they ain't too worried about it. I mean, they scroll when they want to find something that's within the things that they like. You never know. Then you stumble on something absolutely hilarious.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that's part of the problem with social media. Like people spend so much time scrolling and seeing how other people are living their lives, and they're like not actually out living their own lives.
Yeah, that is.
Like people are like, oh, like looking at these travel pages and stuff, but like people aren't actually traveling.
Yeah,
like,
making the efforts to try to do that thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's my bad, guys.
All right, just keep your pot in.
No.
Poo.
Yeah, we only did the first bet, so we'll keep the pot.
Yeah, keep
All right, so Monica, just so you know, I did a shuffle of cards. Right?
Yep. Brighton did what is called fumbling the bag.
I put some cards upside down, so.
I don't know. He somehow had cards upside down.
The Monfy idiot.
If I was cheating, Dante would have been winning. I promise you that.
Bird brain.
Let me load. All right, it happens. It happens.
Dang, I had a thought on the social media thing.
No,
but yeah, I see what you're saying, Monica, in terms of the viewing other people's lives, and then that's one of the, I guess, negatives. But it's like if you're already going with that mentality of these are people living their lives, but I'm focused on how I want with my own. Some of those things you should just use it as an aspect of motivating, like, oh, they went on this trip to Paris. That is something I always wanted to handle. You know what I mean? Maybe I should plot out a trip or something like that. Like people tend to, there's the envious aspect that pops up too much. You know what I mean? But then that might be more within you as a person. Not you specifically, I feel like Monica, but some people.
I feel like I do get a lot of inspiration from stuff like that. Like I'm like, ooh, like I didn't even know this little city existed. Like I want to check that out, or like let me add this to my list of things I want to do.
Honestly, I think stuff like that is fair though. I think stuff like that is fair though. Like that wouldn't be
because where else would you see it?
Finding someone new. Somewhere new, I should say. Someone new. This ain't scrolling through the wrong unless you make it one.
Every time. Nah, but where else would you see some stuff though? Like I feel like social media, you see people posting like their real, well, not always real, but like people posting themselves in places that you wouldn't necessarily know about until you see it on social media.
True. I mean, social media definitely sparked lots of dates and vacations. Personally, for me, I would say it's definitely been fun in that regard. But again, so yeah, I think we could all agree when we say really there was no consequence of this. It's just it is sus how things went.
Yeah,
we can all agree.
But I mean, when you get these temporary lapses in, because you can connect this to exactly the. You can connect this to think of it as something that's become kind of habitual and it changes, right? Like like when in terms of how society changed more recently, and then we were stuck indoors, so and people had to get accustomed to that type of aspect. And in this instance, social media temporarily shutting down. Some things I was habitual, like looking at your phone, just perusing through ish. I know with me, when I'm looking through the jokes and the memes and stuff like that, is to share it with other people and then discuss kind of what's going on. So in a way, I kind of always use it as a way of entertainment, and then I'm entertaining other people. So I'm never really necessarily there like, oh, I wish I could go here. Oh, I wish I could go there. Oh, look how good they are. But that's from my perspective, because I don't let those. I'm aware of the negatives of social media, so I already go in there prepared to deal with such and not let it consume me. You know what I mean? When you have that like awareness of self, then you can just use whatever without getting too affected by the negatives. But you remember that it's there, because some people sadly do get affected by it. You know what I mean?
Hey, you want to know one thing I also want to point out? It's funny we talk about like this, but where's this video going to go right when we done, right?
Well, yeah, YouTube is most definitely a social media for a fact. So,
Damn.
what I do want to point out is you mentioned having that self control. All I'm gonna say is when I see food on social media, it's a different story. I'll be getting hungry. I'll be like, yeah, I need to know how to cook that. I need that recipe.
But I like that though because
That
you're
catches
utilizing it to learn. Because one of the things is with access to social media and so many different perspectives, if you use it for the positives, you get to learn so much from other people. Is vodka frozen?
No.
Alright, so for context, for those who didn't see the first recorded video we did via Zoom, Monica was frozen for like 30 minutes on that video. So that's why we keep asking. Is she frozen?
When I was frozen, y'all didn't even care that I was frozen. Y'all didn't even notice I was frozen. Now I'm not frozen.
So more
We can
context.
see that.
Right, our equipment wasn't as far as it is now.
But it wasn't trash. It was just
it was incomplete. So
yes, it was.
we didn't have the
99 cents
capability to see what was happening on Zoom simultaneously while recording. Now we can, and we've.
I'm just saying. I just know. I tend to have the awareness of looking around, the multitasking aspect. So as I'm talking, I look up to make sure Monica isn't frozen in time, because we're gonna have to time travel yet again to save her.
But okay, so
I appreciate.
Yes, just so you know, I am looking out.
to wrap up what we're saying, because I don't feel like we're beating a dead horse. To wrap up what we're saying, do you guys think we benefited from those 6 hours? Just having that break from social media, do you think it was beneficial?
Didn't make me no difference, honestly.
I mean, to answer that, some people were affected and some people weren't. Obviously, the people who had their businesses running and things going, clearly that wasn't ideal or optimal. So I'm not gonna over here like, oh, that ain't happened to me and be inconsiderate of like what it could have did to people who's actually making money off of this.
But personally,
me personally
didn't make me no difference.
It didn't do nothing to me.
The only thing I was
my day, I still handle my business.
I was just sad, no memes and and then it's just like, when you chopping, you vibing with your peeps. It's just like, dang, where my peeps at? But I reached out. So we got phone.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
I can't say it affected me either because I was at work, but I feel like just in general, social media can be like a negative thing for some people. Like, it's a lot of negativity on social media too, and I feel like a lot of people just need a break from that. So that 6 hours might have been a big thing.
It might have been beneficial for some people who've let social media kind of catch them there.
So we all agree, really, again, I keep saying this, it's really non-consequential. It's just, it's interesting to see why this stuff happens, and quick people are to get to these assumptions and presumptions and just blow things up out of proportion, and which is kind of really what social media does. So it's kind of funny. Social media got social media.
It all depends on how you advertise.
Gotcha.
Alright, so let's clean up this round. Okay, Jaquan folded.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I
folded.
Dante folded.
Okay. And this round, let's see what we got. Oh, I'm ahead of myself. Okay, last round. Let's go heavy. 200's on the table. Match.
2 pair. Jack and 2s.
I think you won. 2 pair. 2s and 9s.
Ah. Oh my God! Finally, I've been losing all day.
One hefty pot, but I believe Dante's still the winner of the night. All right, y'all.
This is the rap. Wait.
He got it. Jaquan loves to compare stacks.
No, I don't.
Never compare stacks with Jaquan.
I lost all day. I kept getting bad hands, and I couldn't. And Brighton just kept Hail Mary. I'm like, I can't even bluff him the heck out of here.
My Hail Marys didn't even work though.
I know, but you kept doing it. I couldn't compete.
It once. That's not enough to
Monica
win.
for assessment on. It looks like Dante. Well, yeah, he got the blacks.
Yeah, he got the blacks.
I just flew past with some whites, but he got the blacks.
That's how I don't know these colors.
Pretty much, yeah. Dante's got the most chips, so he's overall the winner tonight. I got the last game though.
And for that, he gets a glass of water, everybody.
Glass iced tea.
One shit. Wait, hold on.
But in terms of this,
finishing that, right?
in terms of this, I am curious to
Not
see
sponsored.
if we do get some updates on what's going on here, because this is very peculiar, especially the whole whistleblower aspect.
Yeah, no, I'd love to do a part 2 of this because again, social media expands to a lot of different topics.
Yes.
And again, just my big thing is freedom of speech and who's responsible for that. Now,
Proper conduction.
Now, when does the government and social media collide?
True. What is truly freedom of speech?
Becomes
Because I've seen so much people get canceled so fast.
Oh yeah.
But yes, I guess it's time that we We wrap it up here.
Wrap it up. Okay. Let's do our favorite outro.
Oh,
Just because we got 4 people. Can't forget about Monica. She's still here.
Okay, she's frozen, so she should say F.
Yeah, she a Disney movie right now.
All right, everybody. This has been Fold, where we speak about
Facts.
That.
I said that already.
every single time.
It's not. I said that already.
So we gonna restart.
No,
I heard facts.
Set the clip.
Where we speak about
Facts.
Obliteration.
life and
Nah.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, I never signed up for this acronym.
Hey, listen, he agreed.
Hold on.
I said it was I.
Obliteration.
So
bro?
wait. Give us the name.
Who hurt you?
What's the name of the podcast that you wanted?
Nah.
I didn't have a name.
Hold on.
Okay,
Who
then.
hurt you,
It
bro?
was I.
I heard it from the horse's mouth.
Who hurt you? Obliteration.
Obliteration.
He's an abomination. That's what.
Obliteration. Literacy.
This man,
Obliteration. Liposuction.
this man said Exodia.
Obliteration about obliteration and liposuction.
Finality.
I signed up for the wrong thing.
Liposuction.
I don't know what podcast he signed up to. We signed up for Fold.
All right. Okay. I will concur with the original statement.
One more time.
Decimation.
Decimation.
This has been Fold.
Fatality.
Oh no! Yeah, I need new people on this podcast.
Morbid, y'all. Y'all need to. You got
Like, what about F is for fun? I'm sorry, F is for fun. I can't even copyright properly.
Failure of the future.
Failure of the future.
Oh my god!
oh my god.
All right. This has been Fold, where we speak
Facts.
Opinions.
Legal rights.
Good night, everybody. We're done.